This is one of the payphones at Times Square subway station. Yep, no dial tone here. I'm not sure how many are left. I guess we'll find out as I case the joint. I don't think any of these have worked for a long time. It's been years. I actually didn't expect this one to be here because they've been placing these ad panels didn't used to be here. And I'm surprised they haven't replaced this with one of those. There's your patent info if you're a patent geek. Let's go to the other side of this. This is one I used to use a lot to record the subway buskers. There was almost always somebody performing over in this area. I haven't been seeing much of that lately, but maybe the pandemic has hit them as hard as anybody. That's somewhat unusual to see a 646 area code on a payphone. There used to be another one right over there, 2 beams over, and that was an even better spot to record the buskers, but that one's been gone a long time too. Somebody twisted up the cord. There's the shuttle train arriving. There's ads all over for having trouble clearing my throat today. I think there's a couple more over here, or there should still be there. Okay, there's only one left. But there used to be a row of, I think, 5 or 6 on this wall. No dial tone here. Yeah, this is where I think there were 4 or 5 in a row here at one point, and there were dozens throughout the station, as well as over at the connecting Port Authority. Okay, I thought there was one down here, but maybe I'm thinking of the Uptown track. I think I am thinking of the Uptown track. Maybe when this train pulls out, I'll be able to tell. Indeed, there it is. Across the tracks on the Uptown platform. I thought it was on the downtown side. That's a real old one. It has the Bell Atlantic logo on it. So let's go. Take a closer look, except that dude looks like he's being attracted to it gravitationally. Bell Atlantic logo. From when did that fold anyway? Was it 97? I don't remember off the top of my head, but it did. Or it didn't fold, it got swallowed, or it became Verizon. Swallowed by, or it became Verizon, however you want to look at it. The payphone train has left the building. You know what? I'm gonna turn around because there's one there's one outside by the ticket booth, or the token booth, and I don't know why we still call it the token booth, but we do.
There is Downtown Express 3 train to New Lots Avenue, 4 minutes away.
He didn't hear me, so look, I was talking to him, but he didn't hear me.
I think the next payphone isn't until Port Authority. The connecting subway and station and bus depot. There used to be some straight up ahead where you see those 3 digital advertising things, but those are gone. And there used to be a bunch of TTY phones around here. And it's not in this passage that I'm in right now, but in the area up ahead. But that's all gone. God, I sound like such a wuss. That was a rat. There is this. I'm not going to open it. But there is some sort of emergency telephone here. This is pretty cool. This is not the most direct way to get to the Port Authority from here, but it saves me having to take this set of stairs. Although it does make me have to take another set of stairs, but much less. Far fewer steps, put it that way. Those are some pretty gnarly stairs. I could also take the elevator, but here I am. This one up ahead was possibly the most perfectly positioned one for recording subway buskers, because they would perform just like 10 feet away from it. And I got all kinds of good stuff from that phone. If it's still there, we'll see. These are all PTS down here, by the way. PTS has all the subway payphones. Oh, the phone is still there. Where the hell are all the people, though? This one had a remarkably long life. It was like hung on to the bitter end, but it crapped out a while ago. But you know what I did with this one? It's possible this thing still works, but it hasn't had an earpiece for a long time. But I was actually able to make calls from this thing, even without the earpiece. So I made a few last dying breath calls from this thing to record the performers that would be right here. I mean, like right next to it. The only time I couldn't record these guys was when they set up all their gear to, in a way that blocked this phone or barricaded this phone. I think it's looked like this for about a year now, or maybe longer. There used to be phones on these, on some of these posts, these blue colored posts. I think there might have been a phone every 8 or 10 of them. So it looks like the phone is still here, but I don't think there's any reason to think that it has a soul, meaning a dial tone or anything going on inside. You know, I thought they turned off these alarms that go off when you try to exit through the emergency exit. I mean, they did. Ouch. They did turn it off on most of the stations. It's still on at this one, though. I think all these Times Square phones are listed on my website somewhere. Don't take my word for it, though. No dial tone here. This is near a police station, as you can hear from the walkie-talkies of the police officers checking in. Seriously, where are all the people? I think we know the answer to that. I mean, the answer to that is that COVID cases crossed 3% yesterday. And if it stays at 3% for 7 days, or if it's a 7-day rolling average of 3% or more, they close the schools and might impose restaurant restrictions and shutdowns again. But people are staying home. Maybe I should be. Yeah, there it goes again. That alarm, that obnoxious alarm. It goes off when you exit through the emergency exit. They disabled that alarm on most of those doors. Yeah, there's virtually always subway buskers at this spot up ahead, like all day. I'd be here like 10 at night and there'd be a band playing. But I guess they're staying home just like everybody else. And here you go. Fine mess this one is. As far as I know, that's it for Times Square Port Authority subway payphones. They're all dead, and they have been for a long time, and they're not coming back.